Everyone. So we get this question quite a lot, and basically the summarization of the question is, what happens when I file my 2290 through Express Truck Tax, and how are my taxes paid? And so that's a very good question, and so I'm here to answer it for you. When you file your 2290 through Express Truck Tax, there are two steps to the process, if you'll think about it like that. The first step is filing your 2290. So when you log into Express Truck Tax, you enter your business details, you enter your truck details, and then you come to a page that says IRS tax payment. And you are asked to choose how you want to pay the tax due. So whether it's for one truck or a million trucks, it's gonna tell you how much you owe the IRS. And then you have 4 ways that you can choose to pay the IRS. You can choose electronic funds withdrawal, which is your bank account and routing number. Another choice is by mailing a check or money order. Next would be EFTPS, so that's an account that's already set up through the IRS. So if you already have that account set up, you could choose EFTPS. And the fourth option, which is fairly new, would be a credit or debit card. So those are the 4 options that you can choose to pay the IRS. Now, when you choose those options, the money goes directly from you, the taxpayer, to the IRS. It does not come to Express Truck Tax and then go to the IRS. We are not the middleman when it comes to handling the IRS tax funds. The IRS is very particular about how they accept money and who it comes from. So that's not even an option. So when you enter in your bank account and routing number, that is the only automatic way to have the money go from you to the IRS when you file your 2290. What I mean by that is that when you choose EFW, you enter in your bank account and your routing number. You transmit the return to the IRS, and within 1 to 2 business days, the IRS, the United States Treasury, will debit that account that you entered in on Express Truck Tax. They will debit the tax due from that account. Again, it's not Express Truck Tax debiting that money. It is the IRS directly. And so then they debit that money. That it applies to your account, and you have your stamp Schedule 1. If you choose credit or debit card, it is your responsibility to then go to irs.gov/payments, choose to pay with a debit or credit card. There are 3 companies that are listed there. Those 3 companies are approved by the IRS to accept credit or debit card payments. Those are the only 3 companies that are approved to do that. And they accept payments, IRS tax payments, for lots of different tax forms. But once you get to that site, and once you choose one of those 3 companies, you're going to choose that you are paying for a business tax, and then you're going to choose Form 2290. Again, it's your responsibility to go make that payment. When you enter the credit or debit card on Express Truck Tax, you are paying for the filing fee. You are paying Express Truck Tax for filling out the information, sending it to the IRS, and getting you back your stamp Schedule 1. So when you enter the credit card on our page, it is not for the tax due. So you have to take the extra step to go to irs.gov/payments and make your tax payment. The same thing with EFTPS. If you choose EFTPS, you have the account set up with the IRS. We don't have that account set up. So you've got to log into your EFTPS account and move the money from wherever it is to pay for this year's 2290. And then lastly, if you choose check or money order, again, it is your responsibility to make the check and then send it to the IRS. We will send you a document that's called the 2290 payment voucher, or the 2290V, and it has all of the information. It has who to make your check, how much to make it for, where to send it, and it even has a detachable portion at the bottom that you can include with your check in the envelope, and then you send it off to the IRS. Those 3 options, again, check or money order, EFTPS, and credit or debit card. Those all require a second step. The only automatic way to pay the tax is to do it with a bank account and routing number. And the way that it is automatic is that the IRS will debit your account within 1 to 2 business days, and then you're done. You don't have to do anything else. The only time you need to do something else is when the IRS is not able to debit that account. And I just did another video about what happens when they can't debit your account. And so you can go watch that video. But so there's 2 steps when filing your 2290. The first is filing the 2290. The second is making the tax payment. And so it's not that you can't make it through Express Truck Tax. It's that we are not involved in the actual payment portion of it because the IRS takes the money directly. Whether it's through your bank account, you send a check or money order directly to the IRS, you go to EFTPS and you move that money to your IRS account, or you make a credit card payment directly from your credit card to the IRS. So that's the second step in filing your 2290. And again, this is a yearly annual tax, and every year you have to pick how you want to pay the IRS. You can change it up every year. Maybe you chose credit or debit card this year and you didn't really like the process. Next year you want to do your bank account. You want to pay with your bank account. So next year when you file the 2290, before you transmit the return, change the IRS payment method to EFW, which is electronic funds withdrawal. If you liked doing it with your credit or debit card, we have the option where we copy the return year after year, and that's fine. If you want to just copy it from last year, keep on going and transmit it, that's fine too. So I hope that this helps a little bit with understanding how the tax payment is made and when it is your responsibility. The tax due is your responsibility 100% of the time. So you want to make sure if you have filed your 2290, go make sure that tax due, $550, $1,100, whatever the tax amount is, go make sure it was actually taken out of your account. That's your responsibility. You want to make sure that it was taken out of your bank account, or if you paid with a credit card, is it on your credit card statement? When you mail a check or money order, you're not going to get anything back from the IRS. You're not going to get a receipt from the IRS. But again, you should see that they cash that check out of your bank account. So go check. Take that responsibility and go check your accounts before August 31st to make sure that the IRS has their money. If they do not, then you need to take another step. You need to figure out what happened and how do I fix this? How do I get them their money? So I hope that this has helped. If you have additional questions, feel free to comment down below and I would be happy to answer additional questions. Again, I have a full support team here in Rock Hill, South Carolina. And so if you do have additional questions and you want to call us, our phone number is 704-234-6005. And we have extended hours. We're here 8 to 7 Eastern. And the last week of this month, we'll be here indefinitely. So feel free to give us a call, send us an email, support@expresstrucktax.com. Or comment down below. All right. I hope that this helped and I will talk to you guys soon.